Well, hello.
Hello. Precious channel. I'm about to get a tattoo.
Lift your arm up a little bit. I'll get talky here in a minute. Right now, we're getting technical. Alright.
Stay strong. Yeah, I will warn you guys. I don't handle this well. There's no reason that I should be doing it live on a stream. It's just going to be embarrassing for me.
On my end, I guess pray for me.
If I just start swinging with the other hand.
Well, I usually have like a stress ball that looks like brass knuckles, but it's made out of rubber.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
So if you do take a swat at me, at least kind of dampens the blow.
Have you ever live streamed a tattoo before?
I've never had. Wait, Dave, did we live stream one of yours before?
Yeah, my stomach.
Oh, we had. Which, yeah, Dave might give you a run for the money as far as the swearing goes.
Oh, really?
That was before Twitch.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
Busters are no
pre-Twitch.
fun.
I can't remember. I think it was in Ustream.
All right. So yeah, today we're doing a thorn watch with my little twist to it, and that fits beautiful. Do you want to show the audience?
Yeah. So on this side, I've got a Daughter of the Ironwood that I had a local artist do for me, and then I'm gonna have the back be the Thornwatch crest. Very excited.
Cool. All right.
That's a good shot, Josh. Oh my god, I'm excited. This is gonna be so good.
That looks really good.
Fun.
And it fits in like with the daughter so perfect, like a puzzle piece. I love it.
All right, you ready to rock?
Whew.
All right, let's dip our toes in the water first.
Yeah. I'm nervous for me too, Inviso guy. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was this stream to set up?
Yeah, pretty difficult.
I would say a 10.
You might have to move the camera. We're gonna fix camera angle so we can see over Tony's back.
I was gonna say, how's my melon getting in the way of it? Yeah.
Jeez,
I
Tony.
think over the other side is
You've
better.
been reading since 99.
Let me go that way, yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's hard to believe. 20 years this year.
Really?
Yeah, this is our 20th year in November.
Awesome.
What number of tattoo is this for you, Mike?
Oh, I don't know. You have to help me count.
Well, do we count these as two?
Yeah, so I've got my first one on my leg, which I'm ashamed of. But you have to get that first tattoo.
Yes, you do.
And then I've got my arm, which is my family. So up on the top, I've got my son, who is born in the year of the monkey. And then he's holding the fruit of knowledge. I'm the year of the snake. And then Noah is my tiger, so he's here down here on the bottom.
Man, you guys got lucky with your years.
I know, I got
You're
red
the
ears.
rat. That's what I got.
I'm a horse.
And then I have Pac-Man over here, just because people kept asking me if I had it after they saw Gabe with it in the comic. So eventually I just had to get it.
That's awesome. Life imitates art.
Yeah. And then I have the daughter on the front, and now I'm getting Thornwatch on the back.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how light is my hand?
You have a very light hand. Yeah, no, I'm compared to my very good friend Tom, who I love dearly, who did this whole arm. There is a part of Tom, I think, that likes to hurt people.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is bearable. But I also know that you haven't gotten into any of the pain lockers.
We're kind of missing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be kind of touching the channel. We might get on the porch of your elbow, but we're definitely not in the house. So that's
On the
good
porch. Okay. You can see the elbow from there. You're not going inside.
news. Right. And by the time we actually get your elbow into position too, I'll actually move the skin down away from it a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
So.
I'm thinking about doing lookouts on this arm as well. Yeah, I want to do sort of a bunch of ironwood on this arm. But I need to figure out what to do with Pac-Man at the top, how he fits in.
Everyone says hi, Josh.
Hi. Oh, I'm right there.
Well, if you actually kind of concreted your sleeve into this is your game sleeve essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more fun. Just collage it. It's kind of best not to actually have a set in stone way of doing things, just as long as they fit together type thing. Because some people get so married to an idea up front, and it's well, it's not going to work out in the long run. So.
Right. Oh, that is a good shot, Josh.
Hey, Cloves.
Whew. So, but yeah, so far nothing but good news. Your skin is super easy to work on.
Oh, thanks.
Is the creepiest compliment you can get from a tattoo artist. You got real nice skin, boy.
That's a tender spot. Well, I take very good care of it. I never go in the sun. That probably helps.
Indeed, it does.
Oh, that's a good shot.
It's better than real life.
You'd see it.
Oh, that's a good spot. That's where the pain lives.
We'll put that back a little bit more. There we go.
You have any back team?
Huh?
Oh, don't even bring up the B word yet.
It's just for the future. I want.
Oh yeah, we got back team. You ever had back teenies before?
No.
Okay, yeah. When you start getting into life is over type territory, we'll bust out the back team, and we'll be best buds.
Oh, is it just a soothing?
Yes, but I try to wait as long as possible because the more you use it, the less effective it is.
Moo, I'm not gonna die on stream. But if I do, what a way to go.
I'll finish the tattoo, so.
Hey, you know what? I haven't paid yet, though, so.
I can't have you open casket with just line work.
Oh, that's a good spot. Ah.
You're being a real tat trooper.
Yeah. For me, I just focus on how happy I'm going to be, when it's all done. It's all worth it in the end. Ah!
I'm excited to see how Jerry does compared to you.
I bet Jerry is a rock.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll bother him.
Jerry goes to a place though.
Yeah.
He does hone out?
Yeah.
I did not see him get his tattoo.
Well, when he talked about his when they shredded his Ostecons, like
Yes.
how he went to a place.
I think that Jerry has a mental switch he can flip where he just goes somewhere else. What's that?
How close are these chirps and howls to Mike's bedroom noises?
Wow.
Dangerously close.
Round one of line work.
Nurse, I'm getting the entire style, coloring, shading, it's all happening. Today on stream. For your amusement.
In just under 9 hours. I'm guessing if you say really good, we'll be under, it's about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, I can do that.
That's about the max for him.
It's about the max for me.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Oh shit!
I won't be doing
This is
that.
gonna be happening a lot.
No, I'm fine.
This is just for show, because you're one of those streamer personalities. Right?
Yeah, this is an act I'm putting on.
It's your boy, Pain Man.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Martin. Oh.
I'm glad I got that light-handed question out of the way.
Yeah. Oh man. You know, it's really cool to just cry. That's what a lot of cool people do.
A lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
These days.
Yeah. A lot of cool people just cry and cry. Because the pain is so bad.
You know, everyone says they like the shading more because it just feels a lot
I do too.
better. So we'll see if you get there.
Yeah, the shading part, sometimes it feels like scratching an itch,
Yeah.
you know? This part doesn't feel like that!
No.
Yeah, it's like just that concentrated long line.
Yeah.
Just had a little bit of like an X-Acto knife kind of vibe to it.
Warm. It's uncommonly warm.
Yeah. Ah!
I do find it. It's
Oh
good
my
content.
Ah! Yeah, it's funny. Ah! People always laugh at me when I'm in pain. Ah!
I wonder why.
I don't know. When I had my... Remember when I went into the emergency room? Ah! Oh, God, because I had that...
Yeah, I remember.
Oh! And the doctor was laughing at me. He's like, is he always like this?
Okay, well, they weren't laughing because you were in pain. They were laughing because you were cracking jokes.
It's just...
I don't know if you remember that. It was a dark time.
This is your emotional response.
This is how...
Negative,
Yeah.
right? Make it funny. That's how you make money.
Are you tattooing my bone?
Not directly on it.
Is this some scrimshaw shit?
Yeah. That's some good scrimshaw.
Hey.
Come on here.
Oh, God. Yeah. There's a lot of needles. I'm gonna go in there. Ah! I don't know why I agreed to do this in front of people. Ah!
How you holding up?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. No, I mean I can take this for a while. That feels a little elbowy back there.
We're getting close.
Yeah.
We're on the sidewalk in front of the elbow.
Okay. We're not gonna go to the elbow though.
I guess we're gonna get on the porch.
Oh! Ah! I'm gonna go away for a second. Just to a different place. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm Tony Touch. You can follow me on IG at Tony Touch, TAT2, Tony Touch Tattoo. Look me up. Shameless plug.
Please plug away.
You have 500 bits for your pain.
Oh, did I really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can the artist info be linked in chat?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
You can give the Instagram.
I would say it is like having my friends in the room giving me shit. It's not actually that uncomfortable to have you guys here.
I don't like that, but it feels like I'm like pulling a prank on you that's ongoing.
Yeah. Oh. Did Amy just finish her stream? Oh, hey, Amy!
Wow.
It's cool that you're here.
Woosah.
How many bits for a hot dog fairy?
No hot dog fairy, please. Not today.
Sounds more like bathroom noises instead of bedroom noises now.
Is there a cauldron on the tattoo? That's good too. Tony doesn't get any of these references.
No, I'm a little lost.
It's all good. For child's play. Not even for charity will I let you guys decide what I get tattooed. Oh! Oh!
Did you know that Tony's tattooing a giant penis on your arm?
He hasn't seen it yet.
I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful. Ah! That's uncomfortable. Hey man,
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Come on in.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, dude, are you feeling?
I'm getting tattooed. I'm getting tattooed.
You've seen this before.
I have seen this before.
Have you?
This isn't just an act, unfortunately.
Oh my God, no. Trust me. It's like I don't want to talk out of school. He would never perform for you.
I would never do that.
He doesn't know how.
But here's the thing. I tried to express earlier today, Jerry. Oh, this is something that I tried to say. A lot of people who have a lot of tattoos say that it doesn't bother them.
But that's not you,
That's not me. But look at me.
dude. You're tatted.
Does
from
that not
head
make
to
me
toe.
tougher?
You'd think.
Yeah. Right? I hate it. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, gentle Jesus. All right. Well, here, listen. I don't gotta pain shame you.
we're doing it enough.
Yeah, I mean,
I love
We got
you.
it covered.
I love you. I know. I want you to know that you're.
this elbow? Is that the elbow?
Oh, is that the pain locker?
Mm-hmm.
Elbow.
It's just the bone. It's just bone. I told him it's just scrimshaw
It's there
at this
forever.
point. I think he's just doing some kind of scene of like a whale
On
on my bone.
Jerry, they want you to get DM Daddy across your chest.
It,
That would be good.
this belongs in a curio shop.
In Old English.
Yeah, exactly. In oldie
In old
English. Wait, it has to be around my gun wounds.
You have to skip like some space.
Josh!
There's actually
Josh, can I ask you a favor?
Oh.
Can you put the big picture on the arm and the little picture on me? I want the big picture to be on me. Oh, thank you.
Jerry,
Thank
they
you,
want,
friend.
They want to know if they're winning today.
Winning? Oh, so yeah.
Ask Jerry if
I was
we're
just gonna
winning.
say,
Yep.
yeah, of
I want you
course.
to twist your arms a little bit.
Yeah, this is
Right
what victory looks like. kid.
Okay. Actually, can I do a stretch before we hold
Yeah,
it that
go for
way?
it.
This got a little tingling.
Already?
Well, just, you know. Dark magic across my knuckles.
Yeah, it's like dark, and then like a star,
Yeah.
and then magic.
Woo! That's a spicy meatball right there. Ah! Okay.
You made it to a good point there, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming to terms with it now, actually.
I don't think you are.
I don't think he.
I think we tell ourselves a lot of lies.
Oh, it's going to a bad place. It's going to a bad place.
Yes. Have you got to the ditch zone?
What's that?
Have you gone to the ditch zone or
No, not yet.
it's fun?
Okay. Weekly scheduled event.
Oh, right there, yeah.
It's torture against Twitch TOS. That might be a problem.
Does Patrick have any tattoos? I don't think he does.
I don't think so.
Ah! Well! Oh!
It's a lot like a
Yeah. Oh, guys, it hurts.
Just take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Just
I see fire.
go to your happy place. Just breathe. You gotta keep breathing.
It's good. It's good.
Deep breath.
Doesn't hurt.
Don't even think about it. Just go to your happy place.
All right. We are going to get into elbow territory here very shortly.
We were not in elbow territory?
We were in the front yard.
And we were going up onto the steps? But
We are walking up there right now.
Oh, but we're not gonna... Are we gonna go to the door?
We're going to ring the door.
Oh, we're gonna ring the doorbell! No! I don't think that the elbow's home. We should leave. We should leave the elbow's not home.
You know, when I got my elbow tattooed, I blamed it on a guy that I named. I personified the pain in the elbow as Greg, and he's party foul Greg. And he just fucking ruins everything.
I think... No, I got an email that the elbow's on vacation. Elbow's on vacation and we don't need to be here. Oh, we don't need to be here.
Cool. We'll shorten down that vine pretty hard.
Yeah.
The elbow's not home.
I like how we are on the fly modifying the tattoo for reasons.
I could get much smaller. Oh, I could get much smaller.
It is very big. It's lying on the
It's
ground.
too big. Oh, God. I'm fine, actually. Don't worry about me. Yeah.
We should stream me getting a tattoo to show how real people do it.
I don't know how you do it. Yeah. Kara sat for 6 hours and just, like, basically looked at her phone. It was just nothing. Nothing was happening. She could have been getting her hair done. Yeah, people are always like, "Oh, Mike, you're so funny. It's just so funny when you're in pain." It's just my defense mechanism. It's how I handle it. I remember they were wheeling me in for the surgery for my, what's that called?
Your hernia?
My hernia. And he's like, the doctor's like, we're going to have to, cut out some of your intestine.
Ooh.
And the last thing I remember saying to him is, "Oh, Doc, do you know if I have enough to spare?" And he laughed and goes, "That's really funny." And I passed out.
Actually, I went in for my gallbladder and I wrote a note on my stomach that says, "Please don't touch the artwork."
I have 7 tattoos. Soon to be 8.
I don't know. The one you're getting actually probably counts as like 2.5.
Yeah?
There's a lot going on in there.
Cool.
Yes, Jerry is next.
Cookie Mom says, as a reward for getting through this, they'll get you an unopened package of golden Oreos for PAX.
That sounds great! Oh. I think Jerry's probably really good with pain. I don't think it's going to bother him at all. I hate pain. I've never liked it. Ever since I was a kid, I've been, very much against pain.
Alright. I'm pretty sure it's line work.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's super
It's
fast.
got good skin.
How is that possible?
I got good skin.
Your skin's real nice.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
You'd make a fantastic lampshade.
I would. Oh.
Sweet relief.
Wow.
I love that. I love the water and the wipe.
I told you.
Alright, we're on to shading.
Figure out if you like shading or not. Like, truly.
I don't think I like any of it.
I understand.
I think I prefer the coloring to the ink, the outline.
I prefer coloring to outlining generally, yeah. I've never had a kidney stone, Cookie Mom.
It's not fun.
I have. It
My
sucks.
wife has, yes.
Did you go in professionally?
Oh, I had to have surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pretty much went with a Civil War remedy.
I was in the hospital for like 5 days.
Seriously?
Some complications, yeah.
Civil War remedy.
Did you want to reveal what Jared's
Oh.
getting?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay. Not visually.
So I found this remedy for kidney stones if anyone cares. Pretty much you drink 6 warm Coca-Cola cans, one every hour. Or not every hour, every 10 minutes. And on the 6th one, on the hour mark, you eat a bunch of asparagus.
What?
It worked.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like cooked though, right?
Yeah,
It's
cooked
not-
asparagus.
Okay.
But it does like something with the chemical reaction where it actually breaks down the kidney stone.
And you just piss it out?
Yeah. And it comes out all weird and goopy.
Oh, that's so gross!
I don't know if that would have worked for mine.
Uh,
More tolerable or just all bad?
it's fine. This is fine.
It looks fine.
Uh-huh. These are tears of fine! Oh. Thanks, Tenuous. I appreciate that.
Is he watching another mic?
I don't know. Tony Touch is not my normal tattoo artist.
We're just friends.
We're just friends. My friend Tom did my whole right arm. I grew up drawing with Tom in Spokane, and I've known him for years. He did that. He also did my Pac-Man and my leg tattoo. So the daughter of the Ironwood that I have on this arm was my first tattoo by somebody new. Oh gosh. Ah. Yeah, Invisiguy. I was at Gorilla Bob's Comics and Games, and I was sketching, and Tom was next to me, and he was drawing with like pens and Sharpies and stuff, and I had sketched and drawn the same pencil drawing, probably 100 times. I was working on the same drawing, and it was done. And he grabbed the pencil from me, and he gave me a Sharpie, and he told me to start drawing and stop erasing. Oh! And it was, really good advice. Oh, gosh. Right there's good. Oh, yeah.
Is this more of your vacation spot right here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that spot, the top spot, is fine.
So, honestly, the way I like to work is I do try to get the worst areas done and over with, because just the longer you wait, the worse they end up feeling.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, I'm going to kind of jump around and get all the black shading done when we actually get into the color aspect of it. I'll probably start back here.
Okay.
And once we get done with that entire area, we'll probably just take a quick little breather. Sound good?
Sounds good, yeah. Yeah, that top area's not bad. After more than 20 years of webcomics, this stream will instead be Mike's greatest legacy to the world. After 20 years of webcomics, a global charity, and worldwide video game event, being humiliated on a stream. That's gonna be what I'm doing for.
Somebody's asking. They missed the intro. They want to see the. They want to know what the art is for the tattoo.
The art is the Thornwatch crest. Thornwatch was a huge project in my life. It represents, I think, all told, probably 5 years of my life. And I wanted to get it commemorated. And I already had the daughter of the Ironwood on the other side of this arm, so.
I'm not going to lie, my favorite little tidbit about it, too, is I made the leaves look like the little blood drops on the dice.
I love that. Yes, thank
So,
you.
very subtle. I thought that would make it a little bit more fun.
Yeah, very, very proud of the game. After being in development for so long, and yeah, it's all good. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. It's all good. Feels good.
It's one of those things though. It's like tattoo
Okay,
pain's like the
okay.
easiest pain you'll ever forget though. It's like as soon as it's done and like you're showing it off. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Not that bad.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's fine.
But when you're in the thick of it though, it's a pretty harsh reminder. Oh yeah. This jerk.
I can't see Gabe and Elliot taking over the comic. I can see Noah and Ronya taking over the comic, honestly.
yeah. Jeez, if it hurts this much, I just put a patch on a coat and call it a day. This is rough to watch.
It's mostly just really uncomfortable, incredibly uncomfortable. And there's parts of it that hurt for me.
Okay, we're gonna start on the back side over here. So I want you to twist a little
Okay.
bit. Right there's perfect.
Check.
And go and get comfortable a little bit. You know, if you need to move anything around.
Oh yeah.
Oh
the,
yeah, this
the
is
wrist.
where you go.
The wrist is horrible. Feels like they're injecting
Try
fire.
that again.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, here's everything. Cool. You talking about like the underside of the wrist?
Yeah.
The top side's not too bad, but the underside, oh yeah, there's
It hurts real bad.
Yeah,
a
don't
lot
like-
of tendons.
You are definitely in a pain zone for me.
Okay, Mike, what's worse, this moment or when you have to redraw your line work because you accidentally put it on a color layer by mistake?
Oh, redrawing the line work is way worse. Ah.
Yeah, because you can actually break a computer over that scenario, which is much more expensive.
That could represent hours of work that I've wasted or fucked up. The one that's bad for me is when I realize I've inked on my sketch layer.
Oh.
Ah!
Do that all the time too.
Oh fuck! Are you near the elbow?
Same neighborhood.
Same neighborhood, yeah. Whew. Oh shit.
Just think, in response to all this pain, Mike's dopamine centers are becoming highly active, releasing massive amounts of pleasure chemicals into his system. He's basically getting high as fuck right now.
That's not what it feels like. That's not what it feels like at all. Mm. Oh, you're hearing Kara's voice. That's my wife. She's my special lady.
Hey everyone.
I never started my timer, by the way, so I have no idea how long we've been working on you.
Oh, the stream will tell us how long we've been going.
Aw, thanks.
1 hour and
Rose.
2 minutes.
Oh wow, okay, we're cruising.
He does not have a Kara-related tattoo. It's alright.
Ow! Oh, sorry. Ah! It's all good. It's all good. Oh.
I'm doing really good, local Trey.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I want you to twist just a little bit more. Right there's good.
Kara has the only tattoo that I've drawn that I let someone get. Ah! Ah! I drew a daughter of the Ironwood in a sketchbook that she really liked.
Ow.
Sorry. And so we gave that to a tattoo artist and she has that on her arm.
Hey, Tony, somebody said he's right there in the chair. He could get a Kara tattoo right now.
There you go. Get the Sharpies out, draw it on. I'll put it in place.
It has to be the right tattoo. I just don't know what it is yet.
Did Mike really bring the new Jim Dark Magic costume home at your request? Not yet. Soon.
That's fine. That's fine. You have to read me any questions? Because I'm going away.
They said just write Kara over the Thornwatch tat. And somebody else suggested you get Kara on your knuckles.
I think underneath the eye on the cheekbone there. It's a
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
smart. That's a smart look.
Forehead.
Forehead's
right there,
good.
where everyone can see it, yeah. Mike, are you okay? They want to know.
Yes. Thumbs up. I was just going to a different place. I'm going back there now.
You ever seen like the tattoo memes where it shows like Rambo all like cut up, but he's got the thumbs up?
Kara dong tattoo. I don't know about that. Michael, you're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing actually really well.
Thank you.
Oh, they said you're almost out of the frame. You need to lean that way.
Well, just because of the way my arm's twisted,
I know.
it helps to lean. I'm gonna go back to that place for a little bit.
Okay.
If you need me for something,
Yeah.
let me know.
Okay. All right. Yes, Jerry is up next after Mike. They want you to read a poem.
I don't know any
They
poems.
think it's funny when you try to talk and you're in pain.
I don't know any poems. Ah!
They really want to know what Jerry's getting tattooed, but I don't know if I can say anything.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm told not
That's
yet.
his surprise to reveal.
Tell you what, someone
goddammit!
in the stream
You son of a bitch!
guesses his tattoo right. We'll say it.
Put the tattoo on the big screen.
Mike, what's your favorite thing Jerry has written?
Oh, that's a good question. My favorite thing Jerry has written.
Excalibur.
I think it is Excalibur. Yeah. Ah! Oh, I think that Excalibur is just an amazing project. I think he did a really good job.
Josh, they really want Mike up on the big,
No!
the big screen.
Josh, don't listen to them! Josh, you bastard! Don't do it!
That's the cauldron.
Oh, yeah, at least make them pay for it. Fill a cauldron or something. Ah!
They want a close-up of Mike.
Oh, no. Oh. Perfect Strangers theme song. You have to start me out.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember that one. I'm gonna have to look it up. What are the first words?
Oh. No close-up. No close-up. Josh, please. Josh, please. Oh, Josh! Josh, if you love me, you take it off the big screen!
Tony.
Oh, God, you're a son of a bitch!
They want to know. Somebody's.
Josh, you're a son of a bitch!
Calm down. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
They want to know if this is your first time streaming too.
No, actually Dave that works here, we did a stream a while ago, but this was like pre-Twitch. I can't remember what we used for that. Ustream? So that was fun. And then also, me and Dave did a really weird project.
Josh, you're not even showing the tattoo now! That's not fair!
We did a time-lapse tattoo, which I think you can still see on... What was it, Flickr? YouTube, okay. Was it Work in Progress? Look up Work in Progress tattoo time-lapse on YouTube. What's that? Stop motion, sorry. It'll pop up. That was one of my favorite projects we ever did tattoo-wise.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Oh! Oh!
Mike, just focus on your hate. Let it give you strength.
Oh, gosh. You are in a bad place on my body.
What's a good place?
Front.
The front, the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part gets more exposure to touch.
You okay?
Yeah.
Can I do
Yeah.
anything?
No, fine. Oh, there he is. There's Josh. Oh. 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 That's the worst. That's the worst. What you're doing is the worst.
We are in elbow territory. Once
Yeah.
we get this done, we'll take a break.
Oh, that sounds great. That sounds great. Oh.
Oh yeah, I'll be showing the kids this.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yes, see, Professor, I survived the other tattoos. That's what I'm trying to say. This makes me a badass. That I still do this, even though it hurts me so much. Oh God, the elbow. It's the elbow. Oh man. Ah! Oh, that's real pain. That's real pain. Oh, fuck me, Josh! Oh, Josh, you're a piece of shit. Josh, you're a piece of shit. Oh, Josh.
Is it weird to see your face larger than your face?
Yes, I can't look at that TV. I can't look at that TV.
Pearl Chaser, yes, that was the original proposal.
Yeah, Josh was like, do you want to see your face? And I was like, well, yeah, because then I'll know if I'm making a weird face or something. But it's like, even now that I know I'm making a weird face, I can't stop making it.
Mike, will your next tattoo be a big banner across your stomach that says, Josh, you are a piece of shit?
No. We actually, you know what? We have a cardboard tube samurai strip idea that we want to make. It's just a matter of the time. This year, we're planning on doing another one of our pitch weeks where we pitch you 3 strip ideas, and I think cardboard tube samurai might be one of those. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. I'm gonna get a drink of water.
Just keep breathing.
You need a drink?
Yeah, just get a drink of water.
Yeah, go.
Which tattoo hurt the worst? Definitely this arm over here where he was going.
Okay. I thought for sure you were gonna get me.
No.
Definitely the one that's happening right this second.
No, right there. Right in there.
Here?
Yeah. Where he blended the two together.
Yeah, that channel's no fun.
Oh, Tony.
Mr. Touch, how do you remain so composed? That's quite a skill.
15 years of being used to it, to be honest with you. Some are good, some are bad, but it's nothing unusual at this point. And the biggest thing too is, I mean, I know Mike's having a hell of a time with this, but just focused on making sure it's the best piece I can do for him.
I mean, what's coming out of my mouth is just so that I don't wiggle. I'm trying just not to move. And,
Which actually, you've been still the rock for me. Bless your heart.
yeah, if I can keep, my mind occupied, I don't wiggle.
All right. So let me get one more little channel, and that'll just be done.
Okay.
Back on.
Mike, what game, book, real life thing, / whatever, etc. are you most looking forward to for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, game-wise? Oh man, there's so much good stuff coming out.
Just said game, books, real life,
Oh,
anything.
Anything. What am I most looking forward to coming up?
Finishing this.
Finishing this tattoo is really exciting to me. Yeah, I got it. I got it on my mind, front and center.
Question, Mr. Tony.
Yes.
What is the most important question for an artist before commissioning a work from them?
That's a great question.
Do they do it? Because like the biggest thing is like people will ask, "Can you draw my tattoo for me?" But it's like, am I doing the tattoo as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting distinction.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing because I wouldn't want to draw up something for someone else to do it,
Yeah.
not knowing what that artist's style is.
Yeah.
So that's probably the best question.
It would never even occur to me to ask a tattoo artist to draw me something.
For another
That
tattoo.
they
That
would
is
not-
right.
Yeah.
But that happens?
Quite a bit. Well, you know, like a lot of I tattoo a lot of folks like in the military and stuff like that too. And you know they've gotten work done maybe while they're in town, but then they go somewhere else.
And they like your art.
Right, but they also got that itch to scratch too. So it's like
That's interesting. To me, I consider the art of the tattoo as being intrinsic to the piece, like having the artist do it.
But you know, it's one of those things that people don't know because maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. How did Jim Dark Magic end up all heavy metal in the last Act Inc? Was there another show after the Battle Royale one?
No, I asked Danny to make me a costume, and she came back with a sketchbook, full of ideas, and she had really gone with this sort of Chris Angel look, like interpretation of him, and I thought it was perfect because, Jim really is like a stage magician. Oh, God. He's an illusionist, and so I loved that angle. I was very intimidated by the costume, though.
I have a couple questions for Tony.
What's up?
How do you deal with mistakes in the tattoo making process or fixing someone's screwed up tattoo?
Fixing someone screwed up tattoo, it can be fun. A lot of times people will hate their tattoo so much that they really don't care what you do to it, so you can actually kind of tattoo selfishly in that.
Oh, nice.
And kind of see your own vision come true because they're so overseeing it, anything's better.
Yeah.
But it does take prep. The more prep, or the more complicated the piece is, the more prep it takes. And it's almost like a puzzle that you have to kind of figure out a lot of times.
Yeah.
What was the first question on that? I'm sorry.
Let me see if I can find it. How do you deal with mistakes in the tattoo making process?
Okay, real quick. Any spelling, I wash my hands off. I got an A in art, but not an English class, so it's on you to make sure everything's spelled right.
That's totally fair.
But you have to do an awful lot to kind of script a tattoo beyond repair, which doesn't really happen too often. But the only spelling mistakes we've ever had, it's always been in another language. So how would I even know what was spelled wrong to begin with?
And then they also want to know, have any military guys been like Mike is right now?
Oh yeah, we've had some pass outs.
Wow.
Pass
See, you're
out?
doing
Uh-huh.
good.
I've never passed out.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
I would not want to cover up my leg tattoo. It's like it's a beautiful piece, and it reminds me of like a point in my life, and I remember the story around why I got it and where I got it from and everything. I would not want it covered up, and it's by Tom, and so the work is good. It's one of those things where it meant a lot to 18-year-old Mike.
Dated. But it's also a timestamp.
It is. It's a timestamp. Yeah.
That's the other thing is people are like, what are you gonna say when you're 7 years old and covered in all these tattoos? It's like, yeah, I had proof I was young once.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a story about every one of them.
Yep. Also, Tony, they want to know if you continue if you continue tattooing the people if they pass out.
No, we have to get them up and running again.
Okay.
A lot of times we'll just finish the line work and call it a day, but we do have to get the line work done at least because you can always pick up where you left off. But line
Sure.
work's tricky.
Mike, if your kids wanted tattoos, what advice would you give them?
My only advice would be to start small and to make sure that it matters. Make sure it matters to you. Don't just go in and pick something out of the magazine there,
Like your leg
Flashbacks?
tattoo?
Like my leg tattoo was from a book an RPG book that Jerry had. I just love the art.
My biggest advice is wait.
Wait, yes.
We get a lot of kids that jump the gun and get tattoos on stuff that is popular and not so much meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be meaningful. We got some pretty silly ones on us that they were just fun, but they're also timestamps.
Yeah.
But we get a lot of people that get stuff that just the Pinterest
Right.
popular right now, not so much personal.
Question for both Tony and Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Does different styles of tattoo cause different pain? Line working versus blocking color?
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can probably explain why it is, but I will say that from the person's perspective, the line work to me hurts much worse than the coloring.
Yeah, line work is a lot more precise and very direct on where it's at. Where shading, you can kind of see my hands like floating around quite a bit, so it's not as concentrated on where the pain's at. The other thing too is that line work it's a bunch of needles that come to a single point. So you'll have, I think I actually use 9 needles that come to a single point for the line work on you. Where this shading it's actually like a paintbrush. It's got 5 needles up top and 4 up top and 5 on the bottom. So it's a little bit more dispersed. Also, like the style of tattooing does quite a bit. Like I'm more of like a new school artist. It's kind of illustrative, kind of realistic, kind of cartoony. But it a lot of like layering of colors to make that kind of work happen. And that's where it kind of can be a little tender at times too.
Tony, what's your favorite tattoo on yourself?
On myself, currently my chest. I got a really cool graffiti piece on my chest that I am just in love with. Also, that piece kind of helps me, lets me wear tank tops in public.
Let's see. How sweary is Michael around the boys? You know, he's really good about not swearing. I think I swear more around the boys than he does.
So,
But I do it because it makes Gabe laugh. I don't swear in front of Noah.
I'm gonna need to do an arm shake and a stretch.
Actually, we were due for a break.
Break? Perfect.
I got all the outside of because the roasting is going to be the last thing that we do.
Holy shit.
But we got a lot of the back of the shield completely
That
done.
looks amazing.
And then don't worry about this purple line here. I just kind of shorten
Yeah.
up the vine so stay off your elbow.
Somebody wants to talk about how great or how awesome the Spider-Man game was.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
It was amazing.
I know. I can't wait to play it.
Oh my god. We beat it, the story, and we were both crying.
Really?
It was so good.
awesome.
It was so good.
I'm sorry, the last game that happened was Last of Us. Was the last game where I was like
Yeah.
crying at the end of it.
Cool. It's round 1.
Oh man.
Oh my god, Tony.
We're having fun.
It's amazing.
Yeah, this is gonna be killer.
So yeah, we're doing a pretty dark background to make sure that rose
That
really has that
glow.
glow, right?
Yeah.
Because we get some pinks that are pretty much black light sensitive that are going in there. So.
Oh wow. Precious channel. It's so good to be back.
All right.
I had a nice break. I hope all of you did too. Just so you know, chat, I was watching, and I saw you say that you hope we go back to elbow territory, and that's not cool. Oh. I don't know what makes you think that just because I have a lot of tattoos, I wouldn't act like this. It's like, it's still, pain is still pain. No matter how many times you experience pain, it still hurts. At least that's been my experience.
Is that a Destiny shirt or is that just a vague triangle shape?
No, this is a Destiny shirt. Pretty much all of my clothes are from Bungie. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm gonna go away.
I was going to ask you about Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We can talk about Spider-Man. It's great.
Even without all the puddles?
Oh my god, that is so stupid.
Oh, what now?
Oh my, so
Puddlegate.
Puddlegate. There were these like rumors that, not rumors, I guess people complaining that they thought that there were less puddles in the release version than the E3 version, or the puddles didn't look as good.
What?
It was just dumb. Oh boy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Right now we're doing the leaves.
Oh yeah.
Mike, other than Star Wars and D&D, what other RPG systems do you want to play in or GM?
You know what? There's a vampire. There's talk of a vampire game. I think Vampire would be really fun to play in really fun system to play in. I heard a note from Patrick the other day about the new vampire system, and I think it's really cool. It's this idea that vampires can't use touchscreens. I love that idea because to me it's like Jerry said, it's the like modern version of they can't see themselves in mirrors. Like it's this sort of mundane modern thing that they can't manage. And so I don't know, I thought that was a really good hook and it got me really excited to think about what it would be to play a vampire in the modern setting. Oh gosh. It's all good. You know? It's just pain. That's all it is. Oh, it's just real bad pain.
Question for Mike. Any word on when the next gym interlude is?
No, Jerry needs a lot to tell this story. I know, I think next season is when I'm slated for a gym interlude. And I'm definitely already thinking about Super Wizard Cart or Wizard Cart 64. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next.
I saw a question earlier. Can't remember exactly how it was worded, but they want to know your thoughts on the Destiny reward system. Is that basically just talk about Destiny?
Oh, talk about Destiny?
How much you love Destiny.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed with Destiny. Again.
Oh, hey, there you go. Mike, how are you enjoying the new Destiny and your thoughts on Bungie rewards? I like the idea that now we're getting rewarded outside of the game.
Oh my god, it's brilliant. The idea that there's a group of guys out there with fucking bomber jackets because they were the first ones to beat that raid. I think it's the coolest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. See, every once in a while you get to a spot where it's like, that's not terrible. It's just really bad.
Yeah, vacation zones.
Yeah. I love the Forsaken expansion. Specifically, Gambit I think is brilliant. I would love to have been a fly on the wall when that mode was developed. It is so beautifully balanced. You know, a lot of games talk about, you can come back, or no matter how far down you are, you can still win. That's not the case most of the time. And in Gambit, it really is. It feels like something you can win no matter how far behind you are. But not in a cheap like blue shell way. It's very smart design. I hit Legend last night, so I'm about to do the first Prestige.
So what's your favorite Destiny thing, character, ghost, symbol?
Oh my gosh, I love
face.
Future War Cult. I really like Future War Cult. I like their design sensibilities. Yeah, and I'm a hunter for life. I know that there's other classes, but they don't exist for me, so.
All right. If you could run the Act Inc. crew plus one guest of your choice through a storyline, who would you want to be at the table, and what kind of story would you want to run?
My dream guest for Act Inc. is Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
I think she is.
Good choice.
I know. She's, I think, a huge nerd. Would be really funny, and I'm a big fan.
Do you want me to ask a question to Tony?
Sure.
Okay. Tony, with the color pooling everywhere when you shade, how do you stay so precise?
Once again, years of practice. I was actually warning Mike before we got started up that I do work a little messier on the skin, but if you kind of notice, I don't do a really clean wipe until we're done with that color palette. It's right now I'm trying to work at everything in this kind of purpley kind of vibe, and then once we're done with all that, then I'll kind of move on to the next color palette. And then, I'm also very close, so I'm looking at the stats through a microscope at the moment, so I know exactly where I need to be.
Another question for you, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
How often will the shading on a tattoo like this need to be touched up?
Depends on how much sun exposure you get and how well you treat your tattoos.
We've already
Goose
established
egg.
that Mike does not go outside.
So if you are not a sun baby, your tattoos will last a lot longer. And if you do go out in the sun, a little bit of sunscreen goes a very long way for your tattoos. I can't stress that enough. It's it's just kind of common knowledge too that you don't want to get sunburnt, but and then also just moisturizing quite a bit. I mean, I do moisturize my whole body at least once a week, and it does help.
Okay.
Oh, Josh, you had Josh, please put the tattoo on the big screen because people want to see the art. They don't want to see my face. They don't want to see my stupid face, Josh.
They said, Mike, we need to see your beautiful face.
That's not true.
All right. Tony, can you give us some horror stories of bad tattoo receivers?
Bad tattoo. There was one girl in particular who would belt out gospel songs when she got into pain. So the squeaking I can take, but man, she'd hit those hard notes when we got into a tender spot, and it didn't just annoy me, it annoyed everyone in the shop because she was going full throttle with her singing.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a bit ridiculous. I'm trying to think of something else. There was one kid where we got halfway through the line work and he just got up and left. Not a word was said. He just got up and left. And, we had his, address, on his release form and stuff like that. So we did have to actually, go to his house, hey, man, you kind of owe me some cash. But,
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't know what I was doing. Bye.
Did he pay you?
He did pay.
That's nice. He just did not realize what he had gotten himself into.
I think he jumped the gun on the actual work, and I think he was in his own head while we were doing the tattoo, and something just clicked in his head where he's like, "Oh crap, I screwed up," and just left.
Oh man.
So I would not recommend that.
They really want to see a close up of your face.
Chat. Don't.
They also want to know how much you hate Josh right now.
Oh, see? See what he did there? He's not a nice man. He's not a nice person. Just gonna breathe.
Question for Mike and Josh. Is there an office stream safe word for when you are actually serious about something?
Rutabaga.
That's your word for everything.
Is that from the Danzig shopping list?
It's from Crash Bandicoot.
Can Mike fire Josh on stream? Asking for a friend.
No, his job is to please you.
You know what that entails, though, is making you more uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know.
How you holding up?
I'm fine now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Screaming less, so that's
Can I
good.
get a fruit snack?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't open it with one hand? Jeez.
Chew it open
What's
like a
wrong with you?
raccoon.
Mike, would you say that on the first day you started Penny Arcade, this would have been one of the less likely scenarios that you would have envisioned?
Totally. Yeah. Yeah, I would not have expected this.
Mike, what do you miss most about Circuit City?
Oh man.
Sleeping under the counter?
I did sleep under the counter one time. I was doing wire maintenance for all the computers
Yeah, wire maintenance.
for about an hour. Slept down there. I don't miss wearing a tie. Ugh.
Oh, you didn't have to wear a tie. They gave
The
you
whole
a polo.
time, yeah. I don't miss being referred to as a team member.
So you actually had a nap zone at Circuit City?
Oh yeah.
We made a tree fort in the racks behind in the stock rooms of Toys R Us when I used to work there.
Oh yeah.
So that was our little hangout.
Kara and I both did time at Toys R Us.
Really?
Did you work a holiday?
I did.
Oh, we are brothers in arms, my friend.
Actually, I have a scar on my shin from when I got ran over by a cart.
Yeah, yeah.
And she didn't apologize. She just said, "Move it."
Wow, they're the worst.
Oh my god, working there during Christmas is the worst. I would not wish that on anyone.
I was there for the running of the bulls on Black Friday, and I was like, "This is the last year I'm doing this."
Oh yeah.
We
Black Friday
worked
was the
Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo.
Really?
Buzz
We-
Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear. We also did Tamagotchi.
Ooh.
I saw women fight each other in the aisles for Tamagotchi, like fists to the face.
What was our big one? Man, I wish I knew what the big poll was for our tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was the one that put the bikes and the Power Wheels together in the back.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I found out that the John Deere tractor series actually fits a full-size adult.
Mike, what are the odds you get to tattoo Josh after this?
Very high.
Yeah.
I assume that all of my art skills will translate over. 100%.
Well, you might want to pay attention.
Oh. No, I would never. I couldn't.
Mike, when was the last time you did wear a tie? Funerals exempted.
I wear one at Child's Play every year. That's the only time. Thank God. Actually, we have a wedding to go to this year. I'm gonna have to wear a tie.
Oh yeah.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Just one tie or just one wedding?
Just one wedding, yeah. Going back to the spots I don't like.
Tony, did you ever keep things from customers in the back at Toys R Us? Oh man, I did that all the time.
Yeah. Especially for friends and family, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
hey, can you hold on to this, that, and the other?
The
yeah,
Star
for
Wars
sure.
action figures, the Barbies, oh my
Yeah.
god.
But also, if someone's being a jerk and they're like, "Well, could you check in the back?" I'd be like,
Oh yeah, check the back. Which
Sure.
means go check my phone for 10 minutes.
Exactly, yes.
"Absolutely, I will check as hard as I can." in the
Yes, we
back."
are out of that Hot Wheels, and Stephanie didn't like my post.
Hot Wheels was another one. I hated the collectors that would go and they would open the boxes that were above the shelves
Yes.
and just start going through them. Ugh.
Well, see, we had Daryl, and Daryl would be like, you do that cool like uncle thing where you like shook your hand with a $20 bill. I'm like, hey, can you go look over
Oh,
there for
wow.
something real quick? I'm like, sure thing, Dad.
Yeah, I always liked it when people would call the store and ask for the toy department.
Oh yeah.
We are a toy store. It's the only department we have.
Yeah, during the Toy Story Christmas, it was great because people would call and they'd be like, "I need a Buzz right now. Do you guys have a Woody?"
Okay. Tony, when preparing pigment / colors for a tattoo, do you have to account for mixing with blood, skin oils, or is there a different way of compensating?
Skin pigment is more relevant than anything else, because I mean the blood will dissipate and stuff like that. But you know, the darker skin that you have, the more tricky it is to get some of those lighter colors in there. Because it's not just blue goes in and it's just blue. It's blue plus your skin tone. So that has a lot to do with how much you can kind of get away with a little bit. Now, when a tattoo artist calls you pasty, that is a compliment, and we love you for that. So, Mike, you're pasty.
I don't get that much.
But that also means you're going to be getting some of the brightest color that I have to offer. So,
Okay.
Nice.
bless your heart.
Jerry is more pasty than me, if you can believe it. Yeah. He is porcelain.
I like that pink. That's what I put.
Tony, it must be hard when the skin is changing color. Or getting redder during the work.
Oh no, used to it again. You got. It's one of those things you have to learn as like a apprentice early on. Is trust your pigments. What it looks like in the cup, it will be in the skin. But you also have to figure out skin pigments, which we kind of covered.
Space Junks, that is Dave in the background. He came here for moral support.
Come say hi, Dave!
Hi, friend. On camera because everyone's liking watching you.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I should showcase your work.
Yeah.
I let Dave tattoo me before he actually moved out here.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He did a portrait of himself,
What?
Yeah, very good.
which is a tree with a beard and glasses.
Yeah.
Had you ever tattooed before?
That's the first time I learned.
You let him learn on your
No,
body?
I gave him a 10-minute apprenticeship.
Okay.
And then said, go for it.
What do you apprentice on?
his leg.
My skin. I like getting one-off tattoos from friends,
Oh, that's
knowing
like
they're
your-
going to be awful.
They're all,
That's
They're all
awesome.
filled up. He had like a little gap, so I just put a little tree with
Yeah, yeah.
beard and eyeglasses.
But out of all of my friends that have like tattooed me without having any experience, Dave was definitely the best.
I can see that. I bet you've got a steady ass fucking hand.
Well, he was anal.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a desire to be perfect.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Dave, they want to know if you're taking any still pictures of
Oh,
Mike's
yeah.
face.
Oh, yeah.
And also, they want to see some of your Tony work.
Okay, I can do that. Soon.
All right, while you think of that,
Yeah.
Mike, what is your current favorite place to get food for work days?
My current favorite place. Oh, I'm really bad at the names of places. What's the Italian place we like over in
Blue Sardine.
Blue Sardinia?
That's a good one. We haven't been there for a
We
while.
haven't been there for a while, but they deliver. We discovered.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get teriyaki from Amazon.
We get teriyaki a lot from Nasi teriyaki. Yeah, that stings.
I would be curious to see Michael look at his agonized stills and then draw himself or Gabe with the same expressions.
That would be
Can't
fun.
wait.
Yeah, I mean, all animators do that. Have a little mirror. Every time I'm drawing a face, I find myself making the face. God damn it, Josh! Oh, you're a son of a bitch.
Dave, you take thousands of pics. Where are they all? Also, Kiko's pics.
My computer, Kiko's computer, and packsite.com. We upload all of our best shots
Oh my
at the end
goodness.
of every night now. So
Space
if
junks!
you do want to see packed photos, we do post them in a day.
You guys should totally draw these faces. and then tweet me. Josh, my face has been up there too long, thank you. I didn't realize I had scooted all the way down in my seat. Oh my gosh.
Is this tattoo artist local to the Seattle area? No, that would be nice. You're in Ohio, right?
Yep, Toledo,
Yeah.
Ohio. I work out of Infinite Art.
Do you travel often?
I'm trying to travel again more often. We've got 2 kids now.
Oh, that's tough, yeah.
Yep.
How old are they?
We got a 1-year-old. Well, she's 1 and 2 months. I don't do
Yeah,
month
it's
math.
1 is fine.
Okay, cool. And then we also have a 3.5-year-old.
Oh, wow.
And I've heard from other clients. I know these are the best years, so I don't want to be away
They're also
too
still
much.
very hard.
They are. They're tough, which is why, like, we got here and I woke up at 4:30 in the morning and I'm like, why? We don't have to do this here.
You gotta take advantage of that. Mike, they want to know where did they go. Oh, are you going to continue the Star Wars Ink from PAX Oz?
I would love to, yeah. It's just a matter of fitting it into our schedule. Like, right now, it's crazy. I'm in PAX cover drawing mode.
You're in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I'm also in a lot of pain. I mean, I have to do, like, knock out a PAX cover a week here. And that was starting right before PAX West, so I've been going real hard for a while.
Yes, Mike has something to drink.
Tony, looks like you got someone in Detroit who might be making an appointment with you.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Stop by the shop.
They
I don't
also-
answer emails or phone calls because I'm awful.
They also want to know if you've ever tattooed anyone's junk.
I've had one guy sign up for it and chickened out. So no.
That's smart.
Well, I also
Don't
have a
do that.
$500 handling fee.
Junk handling fee?
I don't want to do it. If I'm going to be your bar joke, I'm at least
yeah.
going to go out and get a nice coat or something.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it's always guilty boyfriends that do that.
Guilty boyfriends?
Yeah, they've cheated.
Oh, they want to get a
someone.
name
boy.
tattooed on their dick?
Yeah.
That's, whew.
I
That's
can't
often
see
what it
that
is.
helping. I don't see that
Oh,
solving
it's a
it.
Hail Mary play if there ever was one.
That really is. That's a last-ditch effort. When all else has failed.
Mike, how do you and Jerry see PAX Unplugged expanding over the years?
I don't know. I think that it's just gonna get bigger, and expand, probably in size and scale. Does that help? Is that useful information?
Tenuous Light says, I think we just found the best idea for Mike's carrot tattoo.
What?
They want
No.
you to tattoo your junk.
I'm not getting that
Anyway.
on stream.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm cool with you not doing that. PAX Unplugged will be my first PAX. What's one thing I should check out at the show?
Oh, I would definitely go to the final round. It's always a blast. Whatever game it ends up being, you know, last year it was Battleship, but Battleship played in front of a few thousand people. It is really exciting. It's just, you know, whatever that game is, it's worth watching. Oh gosh, I don't like that area. I don't like that spot.
Mike, would you ever get a div tattoo?
No.
No.
Now, real quick, PAX Unplugged, is that pretty much focusing on like board games?
Yes, it is. It's just board games, tabletop stuff.
Okay,
So
perfect.
You can go there. We have an exhibition hall, but it's all RPGs and board, tabletop stuff. It's just awesome. And then a huge space to play.
Yeah, I've only been to PAX Boston. Actually,
Oh.
Dave was the one that got me to go there,
Yeah.
and I had a blast there.
It's my first PAX.
Boston.
We drove up for the first PAX.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, so you were in that
Before
first,
I met y'all.
the first convention center, the
Yeah,
Heinz?
The one that you don't do that.
No, that was a weird show.
It was a weird show. But it was my first PAX, so it felt fine.
Yeah. Oh, it was a great first PAX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
where I first saw, was it Mega 64? I
Yeah.
fell in love with those dudes instantly.
Yeah.
That was some fun stuff.
One and only Gibson asks, PAX Unplugged is in my backyard. My wife isn't a gamer. Is she likely to still have fun there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's going to be a game, some kind of board game that you can find there that anybody, I mean, there's a range of products from very casual, sort of very family-friendly board games to hardcore stuff.
Last year there was an adult game. Was it Quick and Dirty?
Yeah, even just these little card games, like fun party games, there's going to be something there.
There's also the spectacle factor of like seeing it.
Yeah.
Is impressive.
I think you guys probably have like a lot of cosplay that comes through there too.
Not as much as Unplugged.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love like when the actual attendees are also part of the entertainment as
Oh,
well
yeah.
as what you guys are putting on too.
People watching is great at PAX.
Mike, how do you like Jim's new look? Doesn't matter what he thinks, I fucking love it.
Whoa! I find it very intimidating to put that on. I am not that person. But the sort of energy that you have to wear that out on stage, took a lot.
Is there a voice change when you wear said costume?
Probably.
There was definitely an attitude shift when he walked out.
Okay.
There has to be. You cannot come out on stage without the attitude to back up that costume that she made.
So I watched they finally released it on YouTube, and I watched just his entrance on the stage. It was at 4:20.
Nice.
Yeah,
Blaze it.
it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Sex number.
Cosmic.
Amy says that about every number.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's so good. It's good that sorry.
Oh!
It's okay. It was good. It was very good. You can say it. I'm cool. How many times have you watched that on YouTube? A few.
It's her phone wallpaper.
I don't think we're running question bot. It's just as chat lows.
Thanks, Moo.
Just yelping into your arm. Oh.
It does!
Whenever you do things like that, though, Josh switches to you.
Oh, it doesn't hurt!
Grigor, I think that's how you pronounce it, asked if you had considered switching out the pants for assless chaps.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, he meant for me.
Oh!
Yeah. I don't think he meant on stage.
Oh.
How did Mike and I first meet? Actually, we met working at Toys R Us together.
Awesome.
We did, yeah.
So magic is in the air at Toys R Us. It's actually where me and my wife met too.
Are you serious?
Are you? It's,
No.
There's something in the air at Toys R Us. It doesn't matter where it is. If it's Toys R Us, everybody was.
Pump it in by the Power Wheels.
Well, it's like people forced together in conflict.
Okay.
It's the PTSD in the air.
Yeah.
Which did you guys actually go to a store as they were closing down?
They closed our store.
No.
No, actually, I went to the one in Linwood that's closing.
It's kind of sad.
It is
I don't-
sad.
So depressing.
It's so sad.
As hard as those years were to work there, like
End of an era.
it's the end of an era. Yeah.
Nevermore. He has not brought the costume home yet.
Yeah.
We're still waiting.
Haven't got it back from Danny.
Before it goes, Tony, quick. I am also from Toledo. Oh, crap! And would like to know
Awesome.
what his thoughts are on what size and place are the best. And I
Your
lost
first
it.
tattoo.
Thank you.
First tattoo. Outside of the bicep,
Upper arm.
upper arm is really good. Outside of the forearm. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
Also-
what you're doing. I hear it.
Legs, like your calf area is really good, and then also the tops of your thighs.
You forget I just had this one done, so I know how much it hurts.
Right?
Mike recommends elbow tattoos.
I don't.
I purposely have a hole in the center of the elbow.
Oh yeah, you do.
So I don't have to touch the tip, and this one also like
A little bit is on the
light
elbow.
detail.
Yeah.
And in the ditch, it's same, just like no lines.
Yeah, I can't bring myself to do that part. Someday.
Just make it a short session.
Sucks.
It's going to be a pain in the butt to heal up, so
Start
make
the
it
elbow.
quick.
Mating pheromones in the air at Toys R Us.
Oh, your knees are just big elbows, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy looking at your husband in tight leather pants? Yeah. Turns out he looks real good with long hair as well.
It was the black beard that filled it in and made
Yeah.
it all go together.
Absolutely.
It's a thick, dark Khal Drogo beard.
Yeah, you guys were all back there watching her like put me together.
Yeah.
And then when she did the beard, there was like a visible reaction
Yes.
by everybody.
Yeah, Jeff sent me
It
pictures.
looked like a wig until it matched the rest of the hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff was sending me progress pictures, and that last one was, yeah, I was like, oh my god, there it is.
Alright. Once we get this leaf done, we'll just start working down again.
Okay. Uh-huh. Could do like a shakeout after that leaf.
For sure.
Yeah, we're back by the elbow or something, aren't we? Or we're
Yeah.
in a tender we're in a tender region. We're in a tender region.
The most tender region of the island.
Yes. Yes, we are.
They want to see the pictures that Jeff sent me.
Oh, I don't know how that could happen.
I could.
Everyone's calling you a super bleeder. But you're not bleeding as good as me, so it's okay.
I'm a bleeder too.
I'm a bleed. Well, yeah, I'm a bleeder when stuck with needles. Are there people who don't bleed?
No, you're on the low end of bleeding.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly the pink ink that's kind
Oh.
of getting swirled around a little bit.
All right, Tony, watercolor tattoos, yay or nay?
Yay and nay. You do need a frame. What I mean by that is like some kind of black line work for that watercolor to kind of play off of. If you do nothing but splatters, it's going to look very abstract down the road to where no one's going to understand what it is. Or if you have some kind of black line something, and then the watercolor kind of goes in and out of it, it does hold up a lot better. But that's also personal opinion, not a fact.
I have to agree with that, 100%.
Space Jump's tweeted a sketch of Mike's face.
Mm.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's about correct. There you go.
Yeah, that's
Oh
good.
my gosh, that's
really
really
good.
You gotta see this.
Thanks, Junks. Thank you for that.
That's great.
Alright, go on, wiggle it out.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Will Mike be getting cookies once the tattoo is done?
Oh my gosh.
Nachos and tacos.
Yeah,
Nachos and
there's tacos out there from what I understand.
That's looking good. Like the background.
Nice and dull.
Yeah, dull background so you can
Ooh, can't wait for the pink.
Pop. I'm excited.
Tony, do you ever do tattoos of other people's handwriting, and how hard are they to match accurately?
As long as you have the writing clear, yeah, it's a piece of cake. Do it quite a bit. Grandmothers,
Oh.
from birthday cards and stuff like that.
Oh,
That never
It's
occurred to
great.
me. That's really sweet.
ease him. Because he fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get that one.
Tony, I don't know much about tattooing, but do you have to replace the needles every tattoo, or are they sterilized, durable for multiple uses?
Every tattoo. You never want to share needles. There was a process back in the day where you actually would re-sterilize needles, but everything's made so easy. It's just safer, smarter, and easier just to replace per client.
Tony, do you have any tips for someone looking to get an apprenticeship?
Yes. One, draw your butt off. If you can't draw on paper, you're not going to be able to do it in skin. And then also, try to be open to different styles. The more jack of all trades that you are, the more successful tattoo artist you will be. The other thing, too, is hustle. You will have to grind. You will have to scrub toilets and floors with a toothbrush and stuff like that. Take it with a smile and get it done. If you really want it, you'll do it. It is starting to get a little flooded in the industry right now, but if you're really passionate about it, just find a shop that suits you best and pursue it. But I will say on that note too, buying a machine off a website and learning yourself off of YouTube is not a great choice. You will develop mistakes and bad habits that will just stay with you, and you will pretty much mess with people's livelihood over trying to learn something if you don't know what you're doing and have someone there to say what's right and wrong.
Did you see the question, Tony, is there another medium of art you would like to try?
God. Well, it's like right now I've got tattooing is my main one, and then I also do graffiti murals as side work.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm very selective on that. If I don't like the project, I just simply won't do it. I try to keep it pure in that aspect. And then woodworking. That is just for me. I will never commission woodworking for anyone. Made some really cool stuff. Actually made a giant classic NES computer stand, or not computer stand, but TV stand. And even like the lid flips up like it should like on an NES
Oh, cool.
too.
Mike, they also want to know, when you close your eyes right now, do you see anything other than fire?
Just the fire. I did do a mural in our house actually when the baby was born.
Okay. You want me to say?
Yeah.
When Noah was born, he did a mural in his nursery that was underwater. It had fish and a turtle.
Awesome.
It's still there. It's our office now.
It still is?
Still there.
Yeah, I liked working that big. Just don't get an opportunity to paint murals often.
You ever tried spray paint?
No, I haven't. I think it would be really fun
It's
to do
really
graffiti,
fun.
but I don't even know I don't know how to get into that. That would be something I'd want to find someone who
Kind of like show you the basics and go from there.
who knew what they were doing.
Cause I love it because it's seriously like it's full body movement to like order to get like those certain lines
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and it's so much fun.
What color are the flames, Mike?
Green. They're green flames.
That sounds familiar. All right, we're gonna be getting to the rows. Kind of turn over right there's really good.
Kara and or Mike, any plans for tattoos of the kids? Oh my gosh, they're going crazy with the green flame. We actually both have, you saw Mike's.
Yeah, these are. Oh, I don't like that side.
I have one as well.
Woo! That's hot stuff.
What do you guys have for your kids?
So they're
The monkeys?
Chinese zodiac, yeah.
Monkey and
Oh,
tiger.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah. I got a much smaller one than he did.
Ah!
I
Goodness.
got I did a dromedar for my son.
You have to help me out with that.
Dromedar, it's like a little like bearded, grumpy doll that's like the shape of an egg.
Okay.
And you buy these like they're like paper mache type dolls. And when you buy it, you make a wish and paint in one of the eyes, and then you kind of put it up on the shelf.
I've never heard of this.
And then when that wish comes true, you paint in the other eye, and now it's an official good luck charm. So I got a Daruma, I made a wish, I actually tattooed the eye in myself,
Oh wow.
and my wish was to have a healthy baby boy, which we got.
Oh.
So he's my good luck charm.
That's awesome.
They want to see my tattoo. Can I just put it in front of the camera?
Yeah, maybe Josh can help you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh.
Tony, did you watch the PATV episode about tattoos to prepare for this?
I sure did, and I was a little nervous.
I'm so good at this. You're like, I don't know, he's such a pro.
Well, I've seen that episode ages ago, and actually I called Dave to see how his tolerance was, and it's actually much better than I remember, so
Yeah.
thank you.
I've had more since then.
But I was actually more nervous on you being an artist as well, and then working on a fellow artist with a different style.
Oh.
But luckily,
no, that's what I want.
You just let me run wild, and thank you.
Yeah, when I get a tattoo, I want it to be from that artist. Like that's I don't know, an important part of it for me. It's their work, and I want to provide a theme or an idea, but I don't want to dictate the actual look of the piece too much.
I have a couple really good questions. Tony, are there any warning signs that a tattoo artist isn't good to look out for?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Ooh. One, no portfolio. If they have no work to show, it's not a good sign. I can't stress enough to research your tattoo artist. Look at their portfolio. Ask around. Word of mouth is a big thing, but also ask why they, want to actually you to get work by their guy, which they always say. I'm trying to think. Paying up front. If you want a big piece and they want you to pay for the whole piece up front, do not walk away. It is very important to take deposits, but not to pay for the whole piece up front. I've seen people that have gotten 1 or 2 sessions paying for a whole piece, and it's really hard to get those 3rd or 4th or 5th sessions locked in after they've paid.
I bet.
Mike and Kara, any tips for getting your kids to be able to use controllers/handheld game devices independently? It always turns into me playing and us both frustrated. You know what? I had to give them a controller and walk out of the room.
Yes. Yeah, because they won't be as upset. You're getting frustrated because you know what is supposed to happen in the game, but they're just exploring and they're learning, and so they need to have those moments where they don't understand it and they need to figure it out. Just let them play alone.
Tony, have you ever declined to do a tattoo because of how bad it was?
Yes. There was one where I was very suspect that it was like a gang thing.
Oh.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, it's mostly like a style thing. Some people want realism, like, hey, I want a portrait of my grandmother. It's like, I don't do portraits. That's mostly what the turn down is.
Also, what's the longest time a tattoo ever took you, and what was it?
The longest session I ever did, it's somewhere between 8 to 12 hours.
Wow.
Depending on what you count.
Oh my god.
Can't
Did
imagine
you do it all
that.
at once?
We did it all at once. This kid, he was getting shipped off to Afghanistan, and he wanted like a family sleeve type thing before he left.
Wow.
So the only way we can make it happen was to do a marathon session. I will never do it again, but I'm glad I did it for him.
Sure. Oh my gosh. Oh, it hurts. It hurts where the needles go in.
It hurts where the needles
Yeah,
go
that's
in?
the,
Are you
that's the
kidding
part
me?
I'm noticing.
Wow.
I don't like this area.
Okay, numbing agent to dull the pain. Good idea or bad idea?
Bad idea. It causes paralysis in the skin. It makes it much more difficult for us to actually work through that swelling, nummy, doughy skin. And in turn makes us have to be heavier handed in order to work through that
yikes.
stuff. All it results in is just harder healing.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt so bad. It's just a thing that I wish wasn't happening.
That's well put.
But you're gonna love it.
Oh yeah, I'm
later,
gonna love it as
You're
soon
gonna
as
love
he's
it.
done.
So, do you suggest people take Advil?
No.
Because the girl that did my aerial tattoo said to start taking Advil the night before to help reduce the swelling before.
See, that's more of an opinion-based thing.
Yeah.
Because the
So
more
much bone.
instructions you give people, the more likely they are to mess them up.
Right.
So they'll take aspirin, it's the same thing, right? Well, that thins your blood, which makes you a big bloody mess.
Right. All right. Good to know. Tony, any nightmare tattoos you had to cover up?
Actually, I'm just wrapping up on one right now.
I'm just doing it right here.
No, I'm not here. Sorry.
Can I do a shake out?
Let me rephrase that. Back home.
Can I do a shake?
Yeah, go for it. He had. It looked like it was done out of a shack. It was supposed to be a pinup, like on a dirt bike on a keg of beer with flames behind it,
Oh my god.
and it
Oh,
looked like a
jeez.
3-year-old did it. We are now covering that up, and it's going very well. So that should be getting posted in the next month or so. Trying to get some other good ones, some doozies. A lot of X's names. That seems to be very popular.
Oh jeez.
Do you recommend doing names?
No.
Yeah, it's just a bad idea generally.
If it's like
Grandma.
your grandma, kids,
Yeah.
mom, dad, that's not going to change. But spouses tend to come and go, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Mike and Kara, when did you get your first tattoo? How old were you? What was it? Why did you decide to get it?
My first tattoo, I had just moved out. I was living with Jerry in Spokane. And he had brought all his role-playing books, and I had never seen role-playing books before. I was just a video gamer. And so I was pouring through these books and I was just looking at the art. Like, I didn't give a shit about any of the numbers. And I saw this piece that was a heart with a crown of thorns around it. And at that time, I was going through a lot of stuff. I was trying to figure out if I was a religious person or not. And that image meant a lot to me. I just really like it. God damn it! I don't like that. What are you doing to me? I don't like what you're doing to me, Tony.
I was 18 when I got mine, and I got a tramp stamp.
Butt hat. It's more festive.
Butt hat, right?
Butt
Well,
hat.
I wanted to get a tattoo that I could hide from my family, so that was the way that I went. Tony, they want to know what your first tattoo was, how old you were.
I was 18 in Ireland, which that was the legal drinking age in Ireland. And
That's awesome. Already, this is a great story.
Legend goes, we were in a bar. I had one too many and went to the next store to get a tattoo, which I drew up on a bar napkin.
Oh, man.
And there it is. It is now being lasered and getting taken off and covered up. So.
Oh. Oh! Christ! Dear God! Dear God!
Yeah, Space Junks. It is a daughter in the style of the tattoo artist that he got it from. So
Oh, yes.
I'll have him show it when he has a moment. They want to see the aerial tattoo.
Oh, you put your arm up in front of the key. Oh, Christ.
Oh, the aerial.
Oh, Christ.
I don't know which way to turn. There you go.
Flex.
Jerry. They want you to troll Mike.
Troll?
Yeah, I don't know. They just said to troll Mike.
I couldn't possibly do that. I love him. I've been watching his torment from the office.
Safely.
From a distance?
From a distance. Right? That means like
Oh, God, there's an earworm.
Oh,
it looks.
It's so good. It's so good.
no. Oh. Oh, it's a bad spot there. I hit the thing. I'm sorry.
We're in a tight spot.
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Yeah, Ariel is my favorite of all the Disney princesses.
Princess I?
Princess I.
Please.
Jerry, excited or nervous for your turn?
I'm super excited. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm getting mine tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Overwatch. Yeah,
from,
Tony's
from,
doing
our,
it.
from our special boy?
Yes,
Mhm.
he's gonna give me a big ol' Overwatch.
Oh, God.
What is it gonna be?
Oh, God.
Mercy wings.
So bad.
Oh, I can show you. Here, let me show you.
Well, if you got the shit.
I have a sketch.
I have a sketch S.
They all want to know what you're getting, Jerry.
Oh well, they're gonna have to wait.
Top secret.
Oh. Look at this. Look at this.
Hold on a second.
You're good.
Whew. I'm
That's
so
all your
excited.
characters.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what a pimp this guy
I
is.
know.
He made you a single tattoo that has elements from all of your favorite Overwatch
Yeah.
characters in one piece.
I know.
And I
I'm
was so
really
happy to do it.
I know. I gave him a list of the characters in the order that I liked them.
Yeah.
And he said, I think we should stick with 4. And I said, done. Love it. And he gave me this. I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
That's pure meat.
Can we see the sketch?
That juicy.
Ah! God
Can I
damn
hold
it.
my phone in front of the camera?
Oh, it's
too close.
such pain.
Oh, nope.
Such
Hold on a
pain.
second.
You'll be able to figure out a way to do it. I'm gonna grab a snack real quick and then I'll come back and listen to more shrieks.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
Phone's not showing
Nope.
very well. It's too bright.
Sorry. I'll tweet a picture.
Tweet a picture. There you go. We got social media.
I'll tweet it right now. No, I'll tweet it when I get it. Tomorrow.
Oh boy.
What tattoo shop does Tony work out of? Tony actually works in Ohio. What's the name of your shop?
Infinite Art.
Infinite Art.
You can follow us at iatattoo.com. Check us out. We're fun.
I know that
Thumbs up, yeah.
the link to his Instagram has been put in the chat a couple times.
That's at Tony Touch,
There it is.
TAT, number 2.
Oh jeez. Thank you for the subscription.
Oh, Knitted Mermaid, that's sweet. She says she was at PAX when I sang on stage.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, she met her husband at PAX, so best
Aw.
PAX ever.
Oh! Jiminy Cricket!
All right. We are kind of getting close to the last leg of it, by the way.
I'm so excited.
So probably in about I'd say about 15 minutes, we'll take another little break.
Okay,
Um,
I like that.
we'll put a little bit of cheater juice on you, which I know goes back to the numbing question we had. But it'll make the last leg of this much easier.
Okay.
Mike, if Tony purely hypothetically would cause you unimaginable pain, what names would you call him?
Hypothetically, of
I
course.
think he's a very talented artist.
Yeah, be careful. He's still working on you, so.
I'm impressed with his talent. He's gifted.
He's
Oh boy. Steady hand and a light touch.
What names would you call Josh?
He's a piece of shit. Oh, Josh is a snake. Oh! Oh, I see that, Josh. I see what you did.
That's what you get.
Hey, no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Can we start a Patreon now to fund the Josh is a piece of shit tattoo?
Oh boy.
How many cups of tears do you think you've cried today?
Oh, lots. I bet Josh is a rock when he gets his tattoos. Oh gosh. I bet he just complains.
We now have the quote, "Fuck me, Josh, you're a piece of shit." So,
Oh gosh.
you wanted it to be bright.
I did. I'm very happy.
You sound happy.
Yeah.
I've destroyed my phone battery at work listening to Mike moan. Totally worth it. Oh my gosh, Knitted Mermaid, that is the sweetest thing. I have one tattoo, only one tattoo. It's tiny, only about the size of a penny. It's the little heart my grandma drew in a birthday card when I was young.
Perfect.
That's a great
That's
tattoo.
amazing.
Something what brand of ink are you using?
Eternal ink. Every single piece of it is Eternal ink.
Question for Tony, what is cheater juice?
There's a Bactine. It's the stuff they used to spray on you when you were a kid. You'd scrape your knee and it'd burn like hell. They now put a little bit of lidocaine in it so it doesn't burn kids like in their cuts. And now his skin's all open and angry. It soaks right in there and it makes it very easy going for the rest of it.
Using
Interesting.
child medicine.
Oh, I love it.
We found out the hard way. I'm allergic to it.
Oh no!
How do you find that out?
Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out on you.
The same
And
way.
it takes you so long to heal, and you're so puffy,
Oh.
and it's terrible. It would wake me up for 4 days straight. It's like, Robbie.
I'm not allergic to anything really except peaches that I know of.
His lips.
Lidocaine is
His
pizza.
lips swell up. Like Angelina Jolie.
I did get very swollen.
Do people have allergic reactions to tattooing?
Sometimes it's mostly red. Red or like a plum color seems to be the
That
most.
blue issue.
You have a blue
I
issue?
do. That's what the girl that did this one said. She's like, your skin doesn't like blue. Remember that for tomorrow.
We got a lot of blue tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the May.
Oh yeah. That's okay. It'll be great. Mike is first. Jerry will be after.
Yep, he'll be there.
That's an awful thing to be allergic to, Mike.
Peaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you recommend getting very drunk and or high before a tattoo?
No. We'll shoot that down real quick. No. Being drunk makes you bleed a lot more, and then being high makes you really annoying. JK! JK! Let me grab some more paper towels, but we're about due for a break.
Oh, that sounds good.
No, I do not plan to stream my tattoo.
What is the best prep for tattoo?
8 hours sleep, eat a meal, don't stuff yourself, but just, a sandwich, some chips, something in your stomach helps. Shower, bathe, that's really nice. Other than that, also wear clothes that are appropriate for the area that you're getting done. If you are wearing a skirt while you're getting your foot done, you will be putting a show on for the lobby, just so you know. Also dress comfortably. Sweatpants and pajama pants, yeah, go for it. It's not a fashion show. Just be comfortable.
Tony, how deep do tattoos really go? How okay is it that you bleed during?
Bleeding is totally normal. I mean, you're putting a needle to the skin. So as far as depth goes, I'd say a good measure is like 1/16 of an inch. Is that about right? Yeah, it's not that far. But it also depends on the actual location. Some skin's a little bit thinner and thicker, depending on where you're at.
Okay. What was I just saw? Oh, this guy, I got a tattoo high one time and it made me feel it a lot more. 10 out of 10. Don't recommend.
I agree with them. We've seen a lot more people kind of get a little bit more angry about that too. Let's drive up a little bit.
Tony good touch or Tony bad touch?
Tony good touch.
Tony good touch.
Sometimes Tony touched too much.
What's in the water bottle? It's just water, I promise.
Just water.
All right, let's take 5.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Wow.
Oh my god, Tony!
Was that a good one or a bad one?
Crazy.
How are you doing this?
Holy shit.
That's like the same tone my mom says, like when I drop
Sorry.
something.
Tony!
I'm just so surprised it's going so quickly. That is gorgeous.
Precious Channel, welcome back. Sounds like there's not much left on mine.
I think about 20 minutes left to go.
Okay, and then
Quick.
there'll be a break to reset up for Jerry's, I assume.
Yeah, probably like a good half hour. Gotta sterilize everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Mike, Tony, would you consider having a tattoo booth at the next PAX?
I mean, there is a stage, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I know we're not done yet, but I was actually going to bring up tipping your artist.
Oh man, it looks so good.
So, yeah, if you ever need like an extra in the background of your comic, I think that'd be a really good tip.
Yeah,
A little portly bearded tattoo guy, just saying.
you can do that.
Mike, who built the decks for Magic Hour?
They actually sent a magic professional to each show set with us, who came with the decks. It was like one of those things where they were in like a briefcase that was handcuffed. Like it was, these decks were very early, before the game was,
Alright, we'll come back to you.
Somebody from Wizards of the Coast did it.
Please set the record straight on tipping, Tony.
Okay. You don't have to tip your artist, even though it's highly encouraged. I believe if you got a tattoo exactly what you wanted, we got paid off of it. However, if that artist gave you good service, if they went above and beyond, if they gave you a design that was better than you thought, show some love.
Show some love. Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, tipping does make or break our weeks. So,
Sure.
Be a good person, but only if you get good service.
What's a good amount to tip percentage-wise?
That's a tough one. Because to ask for a full 20% on something that's like $500, that's a pretty steep one. But I'd say a good general idea is about $40, give or take. I've been tipped $100 before. I've been tipped $3 before. So
That feels like it would just be an insult.
at times.
Yeah. All right. When was Magic Hour filmed? I was visiting Seattle in April, and I think I was at Mox either shortly after or before a filming of some sort.
Oh, I'm terrible with dates. It was like the week before PAX.
Really?
Yeah, it was literally the week before PAX we were doing it.
It was Bellevue Mox, right? Not Seattle Mox.
Bellevue, yeah. Okay. Should you tip a consultation?
No. No, you want to tip when the work's done. It's actually a good question. I've never had that one asked before.
Jerry's going after me.
Maybe 3 was all they had left, they think. Maybe $3 tip?
Yeah, usually it's what it is. It's like, oh yeah, it comes to, 1027 or whatever. Yeah, just keep the change. It's like, thanks, big spender.
Tony, how do you how do you deal with flaws in your art that only you see?
God, who was it? Da Vinci? Art's never finished. It's only abandoned.
Yeah.
No.
You just have to know when it's time to call it quits. Because there's been times where you will just over-analyze your own work, and it's just a never-ending process. So
There are times where I'll send a piece to Kiko and he's like, stop. You're done.
like you're with Thornwatch especially, because you knew it was going to be mass-produced.
Mm-hmm.
Where I feel like the comic, it's a little bit more on the disposable side.
Yeah.
Where, Thornwatch is definitely going to be on the shelves much longer, and then also be a staple in people's houses
Oh, yeah.
in physical form.
For years, people are going to be looking at that. Oh, goodness.
Because I get that way more with graffiti murals, because it's such like a bigger, more public thing.
Yeah.
And tattoos are much more of a personal, private thing.
Okay, Tony, should you tip a free touch-up?
Yes. I think so, because especially if they don't give you too much slack and they agree that you needed a touch-up or whatever. Once again, they went above and beyond. Some people don't do free touch-ups, but that is time out of their day, and time is money when it comes to tattooing.
Yeah.
Mike, did you always know you wanted tattoos?
No, actually, I did not. It wasn't really until I met Tom and started drawing with him and saw the work that he did, and it was really about it was years until I got the sleeve. Like, I had done the piece on my leg just because I was friends with Tom and I thought it'd be cool to get a piece, but I don't know, I didn't really get into tattoos until much later in life.
Man, these questions are going very quickly, and I had a good one that I wanted to ask, and now it's gone. Basically, they were asking, how do you know if you're getting a good quote?
Oh, yeah.
They've gotten a wide variety of
That
quotes.
is very true. Different artists experience, they all charge different hourly rates. So that has a lot to do with, if you're going to an artist that you've seen their portfolio and you like everything in their portfolio and their quote seems a little high, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
But there are, unfortunately, in our business, hustlers. Use your gut. If the guy's not the person's not very interested in your tattoo and they're giving you a very high quote, they might be trying to quote you out the door.
Mm. Oh, they don't want to do it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tony, how do you deal with scars or moles? Can you cover them, or do you have to work around them?
Scars, yes, if they're old enough. If the scar's actually a little bit more flush to the skin, it's not really a big deal. A lot of times it just takes like a second session to kind of make sure it's gone. But with moles, we do not want to tattoo over those just in case down the road they might get, looked at by a professional. They need to see what the color and the shape of the mole is to make sure it doesn't need to be biopsied.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Mike, how much pee-pee is in your pants right now?
So much pee-pee! There's so much pee-pee in there.
Tony, how did you become a tattoo artist?
Pretty much in high school, I started doing graffiti quite a bit. And after high school, the fantasy was to do graffiti for money, but that wasn't even possible at that time.
Yeah.
So I did look into art-founded jobs on a professional level, and all those folks that do that stuff hate their jobs. It seemed like they had the ability and the talent to do these amazing things, but what they actually got paid for at work was the most boring, dry,
Oh my
dull
God!
designs.
Yeah. I remember having this conversation with my dad as a young man. He's like, you could be an artist. You could draw he wanted me to like draw furniture for a catalog, and I was like, what are you talking about? No.
There's a difference between design and art. I do believe that.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of they're related.
They are.
Tony, have you ever listened to George Carlin's ideas on tattoos?
I'm not familiar. Actually, it's been a while since I listened to George Carlin. I'll have to re-look that up. I'm sure it's not a
It's
positive
probably
spin.
not great, but I love George Carlin, so. Oh, I'm okay with that.
Is Mike always like this, or is this a particularly painful area? He is always like this when he's getting tattooed.
Don't handle pain well.
Speaking of which, did that spray help you at all?
Not
Yeah, it was nice.
Good. Okay.
Tony, how did you... Oh my god, it's going so fast. How did you get used to managing pain levels with the people you tattoo? I imagine you have to learn to gauge reactions very well. If you stop every time they make a noise, you'll never finish the job.
True. I pretty much have like their limb or whatever in a headlock as I'm tattooing it, so they can't move too much. And the other thing too, it's like I'm not sadistic. I don't like putting people in pain, so I am also, giving breaks when need be.
Yeah.
Giving goals. Hey, let's get this part done and then we'll take a break. So try to be as accommodating as possible.
The boys do know that he is getting new ink today.
Yeah, we always joke, we're like, you guys gonna get tattoos someday? And they're like, no way!
Tony, do you have any tips for creating a portfolio?
Showcase, be diverse, but also you do have a chance to kind of curate yourself to be pigeonholed, which is good and bad. In my portfolio, I do have everything's colorful, a lot of video game stuff. It's mostly locked with a lot of things that I just want to do more of. If you go to my Instagram, Tony Touch Tattoo, you'll see that there's a lot of video game stuff on there because I love doing that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, what's the one that got away? Any cool tattoos you wanted to do but the person pulled out at the last minute?
The one I've been dying to do lately has been an Overwatch piece.
Yay!
I've been hooked on Overwatch for over a year now, and I've been wanting to do a piece. I finally get to do one while we're here.
Well, you're not going to get out of it this time, so...
I'm taking you down to the floor before we take off today. Trying to think of any other ones, like the one that got away. But I do have a book of like secret stash sketches of just stuff I want to do. So people are like, hey, I want something, I don't know what. Like, go through here. There's not a single thing in here I don't want to do.
Interesting. Do you have many people come in without an idea of what they want?
Yes, but we have a way of handling that.
Yeah.
We do have kids sometimes come in and say, do whatever you want. And we know this is kind of like a false thing.
Totally.
So when they say that, like, all right, you're going to get a wizard fighting a fire truck. And they go, what? A wizard with electricity? Nah, I just want to cross. I'm like, just say that.
Right.
Tony, what's the best aftercare for a fresh tattoo?
Everyone's different. Different artists have different methods, and I am no exception. I personally like Aquaphor or the Sanaderm option. But some people like dry heal. Some people want no products whatsoever. The one thing I think is very universal, keep your tattoo clean. It'll do just fine.
How do you feel about the new trend on facial tattoos? What do you think is the next step or evolution of tattoos?
It's not for me. I don't like doing face tattoos. I don't like having face tattoos.
Shake out real quick.
Yeah. But if that's for you, go for it. The next new thing, I hope it's neo-traditional stuff. It's kind of a modern twist on like the old traditional stuff, but it has a little bit more of like a realism illustration kind of look to it. Check it out. It's good stuff.
You got people flying to Ohio for that wizard fighting a fire truck.
We actually had to do one. Me and my buddy Drew did a wizard fighting a fire truck. I did the fire truck, he did the wizard. So the next person to sign up, we're going to reverse the roles on it.
Nice.
If you guys aren't getting your question answered, it's probably because it's going too fast. So if you want to ask it again, I'll try to get to it. Tony just got here, not sure if asked, what can or / do you do when, oh my god, when during or after a tattoo is put on, to skin, the person exhibits an allergy?
I've actually never had that before. Allergies only really kind of show up after the fact, usually a couple days later. Usually it's like a red ink or something like that, but sometimes it might be a petroleum product or a adhesive allergy. That's another big one that we have. Yeah, good questions.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. What tattoo artist currently working do you most admire?
Timmy B. I got a man crush on Timmy B. If you're not familiar with this dude, he does, in my opinion, the best work you can possibly get. He's not an ink master, bless his heart. And he's just a straight up goofball. He loves ping pong. He's got a great sense of humor. Check out his stuff.
Tony, I have noticed that you have removed your glasses. Are you now tattooing Mike based solely on your sense of smell?
I've gone full Daredevil. Yes.
Just sense the arm.
Going echolocation off my tattoo machine.
Kara, do you prefer WoW or Destiny? Oh my god.
WoW was so long ago.
WoW was so long ago. We spent so much time on it, but if I were to pick up a game now, it would be Destiny.
Actually, you prefer Overwatch.
I do. Overwatch is my go-to right now.
That's the only thing that's been on my PlayStation, besides Cuphead, which I can't wait for the DLC to come out for that.
Have you played Detroit?
No.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
One of my clients actually recommended that too, so I'm definitely gonna give that a shot.
That's good.
And Spider-Man is also a must. Tony, what's your thought on white ink fading?
It does. It's the most, it's so close to your actual skin tone that even if it doesn't fade, it does kind of soak into your actual skin tone. However, new tattoos, you want them to look their best, so why not use it, even though you know it's going to kind of dull down a little bit after years.
Yeah.
There was a question that was asked up there, and I'm going to try and remember it as best I can. Basically, they want to know your thoughts on watercoloring tattoos and if you've ever done it.
Yeah, I've done it quite a bit. Pretty much, like, my big thing with watercolor tattoos is it does need a certain anchor to it, some kind of black line work, and then having the watercolor be more or less the background or the texture of it, but not the actual guts of it.
We don't have any more PATV stuff. The Magic Hour is really our big project right now that you're going to see for a while.
All done.
All done?
Oh my god.
Oh man, look at that glow.
So it's going to brighten up quite a bit more. Your skin's a little pink, a little mad at me still. So you'll see a huge difference by tomorrow. So we'll have to definitely do like a final photo for tomorrow.
Okay. Wow.
That looks so good,
That's
Tony.
so good.
Thanks for sitting so good.
Thank you.
Still.
Please.
Sitting so still.
Sit so still. I was still.
Oh my god, that's gorgeous.
Awesome.
So yeah, just about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. I can't believe how fast you are. Jeez.
Efficient. That's the biggest
Efficient.
thing. Let me get that blue crap out of back here real quick. There we go. Cool.
Yeah, you nailed it. Wow.
Yeah,
Got my
thanks for letting me
whole
run.
Ironwood arm now.